let's get started analyzing your thesis. I like it very much. Yeah, very good analysis. You know, and I could almost also feel some kind of annoyance or irritation over this. Holy shit! How can it be like this? I thought I was in control.
Also,
A little bit of an almost irritation feeling in the words, you know, that okay.
yes.
So this is not for just caressing the cat here. It's actually to see what it is.
Yes, and it's actually penetrating everywhere, you know. It's after I started writing it, and then afterthoughts are coming, and then I'm like, oh my God, and there's like, okay, no one is creating this, and it just kind of it also it kind of relaxes things, you know. Each thought, each kind of thing, it kind of relaxes some kind of little knot inside, you know. I can feel that as well.
Because I think we have the feeling that something is wrong here. You know, we
Yeah.
have the feeling something is not right here. Why is it like this? When the pet is coming and waving the tail, you know, he doesn't seem to see the problem here. This dog, you know, it's
Yeah.
always and the cat, you know. And the birds are flying there and take our food if you feed them and so on. Why is it like this? Is it we are the only species on Earth that we are not happy, and why are we not enjoying it, so to speak? So we had some kind of feeling intuitively that something is wrong.
Yeah, yeah, but it seems like even this feeling, I mean, that this is wrong is not wrong. That I think I wrote it there, you know, that
Yeah, but it's some kind of starting. The truth is putting it somehow, you know.
yeah, like needle instead, like in the butt, you know.
Look, and you will see how it really is, so to speak.
Yeah,
So suffering is not bad in that sense.
no, in that sense, suffering is well, I can call it like awakening call, you know. It's like uh, wake up.
Yeah, doesn't have to be there, but it's not negative in the sense that it starts the questioning
Yeah.
of our life. Yeah. So you are totally right that who is waking up?
What? Who?
Who is waking up? You were talking about
Yes.
that. Who is waking up?
Yes.
I have a little anecdote, a little story that Nokono told us sometimes. It was very nice
Uh-huh.
because there was some disciple who was very devoted, and the teacher master told him that maybe you should go away and meditate on your own because you have been here now for some time. You know, it's time for you to look yourself, and so go away and sit somewhere and be silent, not doing anything. Okay, okay. You'll be disappointed maybe. And then, but I want you to give me a report every month, how it goes. So I know that you are doing fine and so on. So, okay, I can do that. Then he went away 1 month uh, after the report came, you know, I'm sitting in total bliss. Everything is just eternal peace. And oh my God, it's totally rubbish, you know. Throw it in the garbage, you know. Okay. And then after 1 month, another report came, you know, everything is just an empty mirror here. Always is just being everything. Oh my God, this crap again, you know, throw it away, you know. 1 month later, another letter came, but he didn't even open it, you know, he just threw it in the garbage, you
Uh-huh.
know. Yeah. And then he didn't come any reports. The 3 months went. So the masters wonder how is he doing? Is he dead or something? Or so he actually sent letter to the disciple. So So you haven't heard from you for it. We said once a month, and how are you doing? And there was no answer at the beginning. Then after 3 months more, an answer came. Only one statement. Who wants to know?
Exactly.
It's quite nice story, huh?
That's very actually very deep. Yeah.
Yes. So who is actually waking up? If we say that the doer is not here, okay? There's no doer when we look, but who is actually waking up?
I even question if the awakening is happening, or is, like, or because what's the difference?
Well, the awakening happens in the meaning that is a realization how it is.
Yeah, but
We define it that way. Mm.
yes,
So
yes,
that it's actually it is something which is happening, so to speak, happening. Some kind of shift that we're realizing how it really is. So,
yeah,
but for whom? Is it really for somebody, or is it just a realization? It's just a realization.
yeah,
It just happens that way. Just see how it is. Oh, this is how it is. For no one, so to speak. It's just to realize what is really going on.
hmm
You are in a game, you don't know it, you're in a game. Suddenly you realize, oh my God, this is actually a game. They do something in the work, some can kick off somewhere, and you have a group and you're playing games with each other. And you don't know that it's in the beginning that it's actually having some kind of conclusion, leading somewhere. Then this is what they
yeah.
do.
I actually got a metaphor that came that it's like we are actors on the stage, and we're not realizing that we are actors in a way. We're completely involved in it, in the drama and everything that happens, and then like, oh my god, this is a stage, and it's like an audience, so to speak, the audience, whatever, no audience, but it's like, oh my god, it's all just a stage, like, and it almost means it's like there's a script, there's like we're not even doing all this, it's all being done.
In the actor in the movie, he knows or she knows that she's playing,
Yes, yes,
but we don't know.
but we don't know.
Oh. So we can say that it's actually a movie in the sense that suddenly we realize it's like a sudden insight that is, oh, this is how it is. And that insight is not intellectual and nothing to do with intellectual. It can be long time after when the intellect trying to grab it somehow because we want to grab it. The intellect wants to grab something, wants to explain and describe and whatever. It's its function. So, but it can take quite a long time. I know some teachers said that it's 6, 7 years before they could even start to think about it.
About what
What the insight
Mhm, mhm.
to formulate it in words. So it's not an intellectual insight. What should we call it then? Intuitive insight? I'd rather not go there. Intuition is a very broad subject.
Yeah, probably existential is the better word. Existential.
Yeah,
Say,
yeah, it's vague enough to not.
yeah. Yeah. While writing, actually, I really, I, it was like I went very deep into the being. Afterward, it was like a dive in, and then dive, like I dove out probably a bit as well. But it was like really, really deep inside, into the being, into the core, and it was very much felt as well. It's not only in the mind; it was also.
Yeah, I felt that also when you write it down. That it
Mhm.
was you were sitting as being, not in being, but as being, and telling the story. Children, this is how it is, a fairy tale. You
Yes.
looking from that place,
Yeah.
and not only as a kind of memory of the meditation, I also felt that very good.
I actually thought that you're gonna feel it.
Okay, yeah. And then I reacted on but I noticed the expression, the process of awakening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a philosopher, so I see every little term, and
Yes.
attack it immediately. So the process of awakening is some kind of idea.
Yeah, but I said it's a so-called process of awakening. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But even if so-called process of awakening, it's still the idea that we somehow, through this progressive path idea,
Yeah, okay.
and somehow come closer to it. Or no, it's not like that.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Either you see it or not. Either you see the truth, even if it's just one aspect of it, for instance, total silence or whatever it is, how it shows itself. But either you see it or you're not seeing it. It's not some kind of process. But you can say process after the awakening, in the meaning that then there is an ongoing recognition of the truth, which shows itself in all its aspects. Not all of them, but they are showing some of the aspects: beauty, peace, and as metaphoric words. So many words we can use this because the words are realistic. And this is oneness. Even if you have this awakening inside first, the discovery of the nirvana inside is still some kind of is oneness. That place is oneness, even at the first time you meet it, so to speak. It's oneness. Things there, it's timeless and so on. So that is the process. But what is going on afterwards is an ongoing. It shows itself more and more and more and more. I just wanted to say this as some kind of clarification.
No, it's actually very nice because while you're saying it, I feel some things are like being shifted inside as well. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Then we have this beautiful concept of surrender.
Yeah.
There's a lot of misunderstandings in this area also. I would say also because of so much misunderstandings everywhere. And you are beautifully putting it, that you understand that there's no one surrendering here, and there is no one who can surrender, of course, then. So what about the concept of surrender? Why should we talk about it at all, so to speak? Why is it there on the map? Well, why is it?
I felt it like
What is being surrendered? Even if you don't surrender, it can still be a surrendering process, a happening of surrendering.
yeah.
What is being surrendered?
Like ideas, illusions, or beliefs.
Yeah. Usually it is one particular idea that is surrendered. Even if we don't do it, but it is happening.
The idea of I?
Yeah. That's the most important. Can be many other things also, but usually it is the basic one. We surrender the I, so we admit. In the process, we admit that we don't know how to do it. That is some kind of surrendering, even if we don't say that word. We admit that I don't know how to do it, and the next part is to the surrendering of the whole I concept is gone, is going, is happening. But of course, we don't do that. But it is happening when we're not searching anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When we, so to speak, stop this searching and just be and don't do anything, as you do in the non-doing meditations. The non-doing meditations is just one long surrendering, but not by us, but it's creating a surrendering situation. Because we there. And then the truth is showing itself. That is the theory, but the theory is based on the practice, not the other way around.
Yeah. And actually, also even when I'm writing these kind of things or just checking the thoughts, it's I'm not doing the surrendering. It just happens by itself. Every piece, every part that's of the I idea, basically, every slice of it, it just drops off. When I realize.
How can you do it?
Like I don't do it. It just
And you
happens.
can't do it.
Oh,
Because you don't exist.
yeah. But the questioning actually, or the meditation, they just do it, or it just happens during that.
It happens when the I idea is not present actively, trying to figure something out, or trying to do something by putting attention somewhere, whatever it is. When that stops, then the I is passive. But actually there is no I even, it's just a thought, as we said before. So it's a mind which is quiet. And when the mind is not active, not putting attention anywhere, as in some kind of meditation, doing meditation, when that is not happening, then the truth comes forward, because it's there always. So the surrendering it's a kind of explanation of what is happening, you could say. But it's also the surrendering of the I idea as a doer. Okay, I can't do it, I can't do it. That thought is not, and the admittance is not enough, because that's still on the intellectual level.
Yeah.
But that is a very good start. And when we're not interested in what is coming and going, these passing experiences and feelings and other thoughts, then we come to some kind of the closest zero we can come, not being active, by not being interested in anything, not doing anything. It doesn't mean that it always happens, this surrendering, but it means that the conditions are created for it to happen. It's my experience, my own experience, of course. So I do it all the time. It's my own experience.
But I refer to that. It's what's happening as well for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we move on? You just interrupt me if you want to say more. So, yeah, you see, is there something is happening? This is a crucial thing, because it depends on what we mean by happening, actually. Usually we mean, in common sense terminology, we mean that something is happening out there, or something is happening in my body. It's still on this, we call it physical level. And when we say that nothing is happening, it seems to be very mystical and radical. And what we mean is that it's only happening on the mental level, on the inside, experiential level. Nothing is happening outside, the experiential level. So it has to know what we mean by the word happening here. And I don't say that nothing is happening outside us, because I don't go there, because this is philosophy. Huh? What we are talking about is that experiences and feelings and thoughts are just coming and going. There's no doer here. There's no creator of thoughts, as we talk about today. So everything is just, let's call it, happens by itself. It's not a very good term, actually. It means, do you hear me?
Yes. I'm trying to search. Yes.
Okay. It means that we don't do it. That's all it means.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Nothing to do with philosophical implications. That's something else. Is nothing happens, just coincidence and so on. That's not what we mean. What we mean is only that I am not creating it.
Yes, exactly.
I think it's to have this clear.
Yeah.
Because it just happens by itself. It can be some kind of slogan, a little bit on New Age stuff, and can also be that you believe the idea that then I don't have to do anything. I can just be a nasty guy. Because then that thought is believed.
Yeah.
So something is believed here, and we say don't buy any thoughts. But in one sense, you could say that the thought is happening because it's coming. So the thought is happening.
Yes.
And experiences are happening.
Yeah.
But what we mean by something is happening, we mean that there is a story here. So it's the next level. Huh? It's a story here. There's a person here. I was born then, and I was living here, and this is my body, and blah, blah, blah. And all that kind of stuff. And there are other people there in the universe and so on. There's a lot of mess on this earth. All this is thoughts. That is what also means nothing is really happening, because it's only happening in the head. It's only happening in the head. You can't say that anything is happening outside the head, so to speak. With head, I mean thinking. So the thinking is interpreting everything that comes and creates a story of it. But is there anything really happening in that sense? Is it really a story here?
Yeah.
Is it really a story here, or is it just a mental construction?
Yeah, I think I wrote about it one. About the wave, the thing. Yeah, like we're saying that the wave hit the shore, but really, never that way. Yeah.
So if we look really deeply, we see there's not even a story here. I mean, people can be, what do you mean story? I have my life, for God's sake. To call it a story is a little bit take it down. It's not so serious. No, it's just a story. But now we're saying, after some investigation, there's not even a story here. That's my point. In that sense, a thought is happening. And experiences and feelings and other thoughts are happening. That's it. It's only you. And just now, I'm visiting your world as an experience.
Yes.
Isn't it so? How can you know that there is someone else here?
I can't.
You are the only one. And this only one is just showing itself as this now. And then the thought, which is also the one showing itself as a thought, the thought is creating a story that I will have a meeting with Christer about enlightenment.
Yes.
It's still in you. Everything is, so to speak, in you. It's not even in.
No, yeah.
Just here, I would say. And it's not even here, of course, because there is no there. But the words are not so easy to use in this situation to talk about this. So that is also what you said in the report.
Mm-hmm.
Know there's someone. Yes.
What again?
I know there is someone else is existing.
Yes, yes, yes.
But you don't exist either. So of course, if you don't exist as a person, there is no one else existing as a person also.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they are night or not, if they know it or not, so to speak.
Exactly.
If you are clear, you will see that there is no persons anywhere.
Exactly.
The only thing is being. You all use that word also. Being, just vibrating, vibrating silence.
Mm-hmm.
This vibrating silence is showing itself as this phenomena which is here coming and is constantly passing, coming new, replaced. You don't even see it coming. You don't even see it going. You mention coming and going. It's okay to use it if we know what we mean, but you don't see anything coming. You don't see anything going. It's just this.
Yes.
This replaced by another this.
Yes.
Without any fading.
Yes, yes, yes.
Or this. Being having two aspects. Being bored by itself, so let's do something. I create something in my head, so to speak. I can imagination, some universes maybe could be nice. A thought about them, of course. A thought about them. And then, then a thought about universes, and then we can create also a thought that maybe there's something outside this thought about universes also. So we can have a little fun here.
Come again here?
I mean, it's one thing to create a thought.
Yes.
That doesn't mean that there's something outside the thought. But we have a thought that there is a physical reality. Most people on earth have this thought. It's a physical reality outside our experiences. The lake doesn't go away because I don't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have the notion that there is something reality outside our experiences. Yeah.
Yes, that's a question actually. I also have. So, what? How is it?
No, you're
I
not
don't.
going to. It's not how it is. How it is that it is shortcoming. This is how it is. And if that thought is true, well, this is philosophy, another room.
Okay.
Because realistic philosophers, they say that of course there is a physical reality triggering our experiences and so on, a little bit of a scientific basis, or based on science actually. But then there are another idealistic views that there is only God. So what should do you think I have the answer here? I mean, this is thoughts. This is perspectives. We are coming into some kind of opinions and and perspective. We can never say how it is really because we don't have access to it.
Okay.
That was Immanuel Kant, the German philosopher in the 17th century. His discovery, which is called the Copernican revolution within philosophy, say that we are stuck in our own consciousness, you could say. We are stuck, we have not access to something else outside. And even if we should say probably there is something outside, you mean probably, okay, so we cannot know. No, we cannot know. And even if we say that probably, let's say then, probably it is something outside our experiences, how is it then? What is the nature of that? We know that our experiences of nature is 10% of the sun's rays, if we go to a little bit scientific here. 10% of the sun's rays is coming into us, and for insects, for instance, which has other eyes than us, they have 100% sunlight. Oh, of course, they will have a totally different view of reality than we should have. So what is the nature of this postulated reality outside our experiences? Philosophy. I never go there.
Okay.
I don't see any relevance in it. It's just interesting after some beers a Saturday night with friends, but if for searching for reality, searching for at least the reality we can have access to, I would say
It's
that. Yes, to choose.
Okay.
We can see as human beings. That is the only thing. Then that these questions have no relevance.
Okay.
It doesn't lead anywhere. It just leads to discussions and perspectives. But what we do here is to see what is.
Yeah.
What we can know, not what we can think about. Maybe it is like this, maybe like that.
Yeah.
No, here we look at what is real, actually here, now, right now.
Okay. Yeah. Now I got the difference. Understood it.
In the Indian tradition, masters have a lot of philosophies also, because they have another tradition. The teacher was said to be some kind of father first, and with the wise guy, you can ask anything from how is it to what food I should eat in the morning. And they've always had another, because that role was totally different from just being an enlightenment guide, if I may use that expression. So yeah, so that is why it looks a little bit that you have to see the historical context as well here. I'm reading now my comments here a little bit. Yeah. We have done a lot of things already. But when you say controller, there's no controller, there's no thinker, there's no decider.
Yeah.
Yes. But what about experiencer?
That's the one I think I want to get to next.
No, not next, now.
No.
This is a very interesting one. Who is experiencing all this? Because we have experiences are coming. We can't deny that.
Yes, because I say that we, since we don't have any thought, any control of a thought, hence we have like we think that we control something, but then we have experience of having control, so the story of control, yeah. So that's what I say, but also this experience, I mean, we don't create it as well.
No.
We don't create any of the feelings, of the sensations, of the emotions.
But who is experiencing them? Because you say this, no decider, no controller, no thinker, but you didn't mention experiencer.
Yes, yes. I can, because I can see there is no thinker, but I don't see the no experiencer yet.
Yeah. You see there's the eyes popping up again.
Yes, yes, yes.
Try to have a little role still.
Yeah.
More and more of his roles, but one role. This is quite deep. To see that there is no experiencer here. If you listen to my voice just now, I'm talking and talking and talking. Is there an experiencer experiencing this sound which is coming now? You can look when I'm talking. Is there, can you see? Can you see an experiencer which is actually experiencing this sound?
I can hear the sound. There is a sound, basically. I said I can hear, but then I said that I can only really say that there is a hearing, but there is no I actually hearing. It's just, again, just the hearing happening.
Yeah, it's a hearing phenomena. Hearing, experiencing.
Oh. Yeah.
Seeing, tasting, smelling, feeling, thinking. Phenomena.
Wow.
So not only that you don't create thoughts, you're not experiencing anything also.
I think I need the next topic to explore. What are the implications if I don't experience anything? And no one experiences anything as well.
No one has ever experienced anything.
No one has ever experienced. Oh crap!
No wonder that it's not so many people coming to these kind of groups.
No. I mean, the last time you said don't go crazy, but if we say something like that outside, people would say we're nuts, you know?
They will just look at you and say, "You want to have a beer?" And you say, "Sure," because you know that you will never reach the other one.
Yes.
They're into beer already, you know. But it's very important, actually. This is a very crucial thing. It's not so much talking about it in this angle, because if there is no experiencer, which is of course logical, if there is no doer, no thinker, no decider, no controller,
Yeah.
yeah, who is that? Is there somewhere else coming suddenly? No, we don't see any personal me. The personal me can be an experience. Yes, there
Yes.
can be experience of being individual, but it's not an experiencer. So if that you have not experienced anything, but we can't deny that there's something here
Yeah.
coming constantly, which is replaced by something else after 1 second or something moving. It never stays even. It never stays. It's just passing by like a stepless fan.
Yeah.
So how is it then? How is it then? For whom are these phenomena coming? Because there seems to be something coming.
I don't know.
No, you can look, but it's not. If you want to, I can say something. But if you want to take it as a homework, you can do that also.
Well, you can say something, but I still can do the homework, I think.
Just both, yeah. Because we have this notion in these circles about witness. There's a witness to that which is coming.
Yes.
Something is observing or being aware, sometimes you could say. Something is, I am aware of what is coming inside here,
Yeah.
experience and thoughts and so on. And doesn't have to be a personal me then. It's just I am being aware, but it's of course personal in that sense.
Yes.
But
Yes.
that's not a doer. It's not a doer. You take away the doer, decider, the controller, the thinker, but still something which is aware.
Yes. Yes.
Is it so? Is it something which is aware? Is there something here now which is aware? Or is it just experiences coming?
Yeah. It's just experiences coming. It's just awareness. I can say that, but no one being aware.
What
Like,
is awareness?
but awareness, I mean, like being is the same.
Ah,
Just there's a presence. With that everything is there's no division between like awareness and the happening. That's what I'm trying to say.
do you see it, or is it something you have read, so to speak?
No, I'm seeing it right now.
In experience of this, for instance, the sound here, and the awareness of the experience is no different between them.
Yeah.
This is it. This is it. Why I'm a little bit reacting on the way awareness is because we have the common sense definition that awareness is aware of something.
Yes.
That's what people usually think when you say awareness or consciousness. Then they know this, they think they know what it is, but they don't. It's just a pedagogic. I'm not saying it is wrong. I'm just saying it's a pedagogic way, but it can be misinterpreted, misunderstood, because we usually think that awareness has to be aware of something.
Yes.
The way you say it now, it's not aware of something. The experience and the awareness of it is there. You can't divide them.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not that the awareness is aware of the experience.
No.
No.
It's the same. It's like the awareness is experience, and experience is awareness. It's
Yeah. And if you define being or presence as awareness, if you want to, then you could say that awareness is showing itself then
yeah.
as experiences,
As what?
as experiences,
Experiences, yes.
feelings, and thoughts, and sensations, and event, everything that happens is awareness showing itself as that, still being awareness.
Yes.
It doesn't change. It doesn't become something else. It doesn't create anything. It doesn't manifest itself as. It doesn't express itself as. It is awareness, now showing itself in this form. You could say form, if you would know what we mean by that. Because it's not any duality here, that's the point. Everything is one. So there's no experiencer. It's only this awareness, this being, this presence that you know, which shows itself in another way than silence. And this we have labels for. Or labels is also awareness showing itself as, of course. The awareness is showing itself as thought, and the thought is putting labels on things.
Yeah.
Call it a human being, a cat or a dog or whatever.
Yeah.
Similar experiences are put in boxes, so to speak. It's not the same dog, just changed. But we call it anyway, what do you call it? Doggy, you know. Or it's the same thing the day after. Because it's very similar to the dog yesterday. Huh? So we think it's the same. Of course, he has changed, so to speak. Not only physically, but I mean experientially, because you don't see the dog in exactly the same angle from the light and the feeling of the hands, and it's a new experience.
Mm-hmm.
But it's enough for the thinking because it's quite gross function to see similarities. You know, this pattern recognition. Robocop. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, oh, doggy. So this is also something which awareness is showing itself as. It's a beautiful story.
Yeah.
But nothing is happening, really, except for the experiences and thinking. And thinking is also an experience.
Yes.
So
Yes.
awareness is showing itself as this. So there is no experience there. There is no witness. So what about witnessing? You don't mention that, I will just mention it because in this the same context here, because we can say witnessing is happening. Is it so? Is it really witnessing happening? Witnessing seems to be the ego again popping up here. Okay, I don't do the I'm not, there's no witness here, okay, but there's a witnessing here. Is it a witnessing? Because the very term witnessing implies that there is something which is witnessing something else.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
There is
Yes.
still reality.
Yeah.
There's no witnessing.
Mm-hmm.
Being knows, as we said in the beginning, being knows what is here, so to speak, in the terms that being shows itself as something, phenomena, or feeling, experience, or thought. Of course, it knows that, and that we call to become aware, but it's actually being which knows itself, as you say, by knowing and experiencing is knowing and the phenomena becomes the same. They cannot come isolated. Knowing without experience is being.
Mm-hmm.
Experience is being, knowing itself, showing itself as that or this now in this moment. But was it very complicated?
Yeah. Can you repeat that? Experiences.
No, I didn't say anything new.
No, it's just a bit to follow. Okay. Uh, so experience is being
Just
knowing.
let's explain that the word witnessing doesn't
Yeah.
help us.
No.
Even if we take away the experiencer or the witness to things, we still have, if you lean to the word witnessing, it doesn't help because it's still duality. That's what I want to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because there's something is witnessing the world basically. Yeah. Or
Yeah, even if we say being is witnessing experiences, it's still duality. That is not true.
yeah, that means that there's being and experience are separate from each other.
Yeah.
They're not.
But experiences are being,
Yeah.
showing itself as this phenomena. Relaxation comes. When you see that there's not duality, no separation, no problem, no suffering. How
Yeah.
can there be suffering if everything is one? It's impossible. How can there be problem if everything is one? It has to be, at least I have a problem with this.
Yes. Yes.
So the questioning of the thinker, as we started with, leads actually up to at least intellectually understand and maybe also existentially feel somehow resonating inside that life is one. There is no experiencer even. There is only being. Or as Ramana said it once, Ramana Maharshi, there is no seeing actually. Because Rishi, Maharishi, means big seer. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
The truth, seer the truth. There is no seeing actually. There is only being.
Yeah, even Kensho means seeing one's true nature.
Change your name.
Yes. Oh, yeah, well.
I will just see if I had some uh,
Mhm.
uh,
something else?
No, we went through what I had. So now we come to your questions, beside the questions you had in the notes. Do we have anything more?
Well, I'm quite not so many questions right now, actually. I'm quite, you gave me the keys, so I'm exploring the rooms.
Yeah. Explore the witnessing.
So if maybe you can give me directions like, okay, I'll explore the experiencer, probably the witnesser, because it's kind of I feel it's supporting me a lot when I have like these tasks to do, and then I kind of
Notice that you reacted somehow inside when we talked about this. So maybe that's a good way. Is there an experiencer here? You can ask yourself that. Is there any? Can I see an experiencer here? And this number two, if I don't see an experiencer here, what consequences does it have for how the view of reality?
Okay, and then I meditate. I do the
Number three, okay, there is no experiencer here, but there is some kind of witness here. If you come to that, then you can question that. Is there really a witness here? No, but is there some kind of witnessing happening here? Is it really? You question that also. Is it really some kind of witnessing happening here? Ah, it's a good one actually. Maybe you can start with that because we have gone through the other now. Is really a witnessing happening here?
Okay.
What is the nature of the experiences that are coming constantly? Where do they come from?
Okay.
And one way to do it is also you sit in meditation with closed eyes. We have been doing it on course a little bit. And then you open the eyes, still maintaining presence, and go around in the room. Because when you physically move, it's getting more integrated also. That's my experience. So the presence now can start to come out because you don't see the oneness yet, because the presence is on the way out. Yeah, can help it a little bit, so to speak. But we can help it in the way that we can meditate with open eyes, so to speak, by being present, not interested in any thoughts or any fascination by any experience, and just move around the body.
Yes, okay. Actually, I'm doing that a bit. I'm meditating, then I dance, but with trying to maintain this sense of presence.
Yeah, but the thing is that it's not be present. Should I say? Because it's the experiences that are now crucial. Presence you already have. So I have to clarify this, because if you go out and go walking in the room, it is the experiences which are coming. These are the ones which should be examined, not the presence because it's already there. Because otherwise it will be some kind of that you're meditating, but you're still meditating by the open eyes. It's not any change really. The change is that you should now get the attention out.
Okay.
Instead of being not fascinated by, not interested in what is coming, you should now be interested, so to speak, in normal life then. Interested in what is actually coming here in terms of experiences and feelings and thoughts. But by having this starting from the presence, and starting from the presence means not anything else than that you really establish there. And when you feel that you are really established there, then you go out and you are looking, feeling, touching, tasting, whatever.
Okay.
Forget about the presence.
All right.
Forget about the presence. Because this is the integration model. Because otherwise it will be as I am here, and the experiences are there. There is no effect then. There is no integration happening if you see that it's over there, it's not serious, nothing important. The important is the presence here, This is not what I'm talking about. We're talking about because the experiences are as important as the presence actually, because the experiences are actually presence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just showing itself in another way. And to do that, just plunge yourself into the experiences. Forget about being present.
Okay.
You see, because then your attention will go there. You will not have attention on the experiences level, and then nothing will happen. You will still be meditating.
All right. So just go into the experience, basically.
Yeah.
All right.
Just forget about the presence.
Mm-hmm.
But first be established in presence before you do it.
Okay.
That is the difference between just meditation and go up and take a cup of coffee. To first be established. And then when you feel that presence is really shining, then go out and forget about meditation.
Okay.
Can you show? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. I got it. Okay.
And then we will see if you have a little report about, I was looking at the flower today and now this happened and so on and so on. Yeah, because that is what is going to happen, that the presence is discovered in the experiences. For instance, looking at the flower or whatever.
Yeah, I don't go out of my room, so I will maybe looking at the pillow or the wall.
What is
Okay, yeah, or eating something
eating
maybe.
mashed potatoes or whatever.
Yeah.
To go into the experiences and forgetting about this in direction inside.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a trap here. Because if you go into a cave, you can meditate and meditate and meditate and meditate. But you have not integrated it to the experiencing levels.
Yeah.
So when you come out from the cave, it's still as awful as you were when you went in, from other people's perspective, I mean.
Yes.
It's fantastic inside, but you cannot you cannot see God outside, so to speak.
Mhm. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
This is the way to do this. It's time now for a more tantric approach, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to look at experiences, to fully give them attention.
Okay.
Just a
Well,
suggestion. Yeah,
yeah, I already I know how I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
I think it's good because then the oneness will come very quickly. Because it is a presence which is looking at the flower.
I don't know if that refers, but I think I was doing one of the meditations, and it just an insight came, and it was so strong, it was so solid, that the well, I'm gonna put it in words, but that actually the awakening is inevitable. It's inevitable. I mean, I cannot really escape it or anything.
There's no point to return here.
Yeah, this kind of thing. Yes.
Who's going to go back? You can try to drink a lot of wine and so on, but after the hangover, it will come back again. Or even better, in the hangover, you will see that presence is now showing itself as this experience. I will not recommend this path, but it's not logically impossible, because everything is the same. It's just one reality.
I have
This
heard.
is one reality
I have
showing
heard
itself as this.
this. I have heard of,
That can actually be some kind of exercise also.
yes, I know Gucci was practicing.
The only one reality that is now showing itself as this, and then wait 5-10 seconds.
Okay.
That could be
Okay.
in your own language, so it sinks in. The reality that is now showing itself as this.
Yes.
It also helps with the integration. I did that actually myself also.
Okay. I feel so enlightened, like lighter.
So you don't have to do anything now.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very great, yeah.
How it is, you don't have to do anything. As you say, no one has done anything anyway.
No.
It's a paradoxical talk here, I know.
Yeah.
In one way, there's no doer, and then I give you exercises. I know this is paradoxical, but this is just the way it is.
Well, what to do?
Yeah, it works like that.
Yeah.
When you come to the truth, when you see the whole truth, he said that because of, or maybe it will come, that kind of thought.
No, it's true. I actually now perceive a lot of paradoxes, not as paradoxes. I can see it's like it's both sides of the same coin, basically. It's just well, the coin is the same, but
Paradoxes is intellectual paradoxes.
yeah, yeah, existential. There no, yeah, I can.
Reality is paradoxical. Reality is paradoxical, seen from intellectual level. The Christian mystics have talked about this very much. But they was confused, many of them, that reality seems to be paradoxical. One and the many, so to speak. And so some of them wish for a little bit more intellectual. They just realize that we cannot go with the Aristotle logic here. We just have to find out that thinking doesn't, you cannot apply thinking here. Life or reality is paradoxical from the logical Aristotle way of looking.
Yeah.
And what is authority then? Our own experience or Aristotle logic? The experience. That's why we call it mystical. Mystical experience, because it seems to be not true. How can they say that? Unity, it's obvious there are things here and so on. Unity in multiplicity, what does it mean? Thank you very much for today. It was a fantastic report. If you want to write more, just write. Love to read them, really.
All right. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, if you feel for it.
Yeah, it's just a matter of topics, So I had a topic, and it was very nice to dive into it. So you gave me another one with the experiencer, so I think I'm gonna dive also into writing like that.
Yeah, and have you noticed that when you start to have the fingers on the buttons, that is actually writing itself?
Yes.
I could see that in the text also. It's writing itself because it's the truth writing it. You think that you are doing it, or you think that you are reporting? That's another one.
Another one.
They're popping up all the time. We have to just crush all of them.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
See you on Tuesday.
Yes, thank you very much, Chris. Have a nice weekend. Yes.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Bye.